Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Rachel Williams begins now.
Good evening, everyone. A 46-year-old woman is spending Christmas Eve in hospital with severe injuries from a freak car crash in Hobart this morning. Police say the vehicle was reversing and about to be loaded onto a carrier truck when it collided with the pedestrian.
As the Christmas Eve rush began this morning, a busy road out of the Hobart CBD was blocked off, while emergency services surround a vehicle involved in a serious incident.
46-year-old woman from the Derwent Valley has been attempting to cross the road when a Hyundai Tucson, which is being delivered to a Hyundai dealership here, has reversed over the pedestrian.
Ambulances were called to the scene at around 8:30, taking the pedestrian to the Royal Hobart Hospital with serious leg injuries.
Yeah, pedestrians are impacted by vehicles on a fairly regular basis. Luckily, most of these come away with less severe injuries than we're seeing today.
It's understood the pedestrian was crossing along this road here on Argyle Street off Tasma Street when she was hit. The collision resulting in police issuing a safety reminder for this time of year.
This is terrible, happening right on Christmas Eve. It's that time of year where the roads are very busy. People might not have full attention as to what's going on around them, so we'd urge everybody to just be extra careful.
The driver of the vehicle wasn't physically injured. Anyone with information or dashcam footage is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Ruby Kamain, 7 Tasmania News.
The state government is poised to buy the Derwent Entertainment Centre off the GLENORCHY City Council, with a meeting last night agreeing to progress negotiations. It's a key step towards an NBL team for Tasmania, but there's a warning the deal might not be done in time for the 2021 season.
The head of council celebrating more than just the Christmas spirit, with last night's closed meeting finally delivering some answers for a Tasmanian venue.
Council unanimously agreed to continue negotiations to sell the Derwent Entertainment Centre and Wilkinson's Point to the Tasmanian Government. There's a lot of detail to be worked out in the new year, but we have agreed upon some key terms.
A confirmed sale yet to be finalised, but said to be a long-term push by council.
We've been wanting to dispose of the Derwent Entertainment Centre for a long time. It's not a core business of council. We've been running the facility for well over 20 years now. For the benefit of all Tasmanians, we think it's time that it's actually paid for by the Tasmanian community and also ensuring it's upgraded. National
Basketball League owner Larry Kesselman is still poised to fund millions of dollars into the revamp, aiming for a Tasmanian team, saying in a statement, "We need to have certainty as quickly as possible if we are to be able to deliver an NBL team for Tasmania for the 2021-22 season." These discussions with the state government are expected to begin in the new year, with a spokesperson saying this is an exciting opportunity which has the potential to generate jobs and further investment and to grow the sport of basketball in Tasmania. Tom Johnson, 7 Tasmania News.
Police have charged 2 people over an alleged hold-up at Derwent Park yesterday. Detectives say 2 people brandishing knives demanding cash at a news agency early yesterday morning. A 33-year-old woman and 45-year-old man from Moona have been charged with attempted armed robbery. The woman has also been charged with evade police and the man with attempted motor vehicle stealing. It's been a frantic day as shoppers were out in force making their final purchases in the pre-Christmas rush. Volunteers have also been busy putting the finishing touches on Christmas lunch ahead of some special big events for the community.
Putting the final touches onto a special Christmas feast. Volunteers from Colony 47 preparing for their charity lunch tomorrow, expecting more than 350 people.
We'll have a traditional meal. We have turkey and ham and vegetables, followed by a delicious dessert, which is pavlova and pudding with cream. Santa makes an appearance, so everybody gets a present.
They're prepared for their biggest turnout yet, with the support service saying they are answering more calls for assistance than in previous years.
Recently we saw individuals come through, but more and more these days we're seeing families that are doing it harder for reasons around financial crisis and the housing crisis that we're in Hobart at the moment.
Last-minute preparations also underway in Launceston, with queues of people waiting to pick up fresh produce for their meals. Local business owners seeing a last-minute rush, preparing to sell out before the end of the day.
It's great, but it's really hard to plan. Like having to know how much stock to buy, it's really hard. It's always prawns, crays and oysters for Christmas. That seems to be what everybody wants.
Always have to have my oysters and my prawns. Traditional.
It's the freshness from just the weather, mate. Nothing better than a nice cold couple of oysters and prawns.
The last minute rush on presents too.
Yeah, getting it all out of the way, just, last minute sort of stuff.
Our airports are also bustling. At Hobart, an extra 14 flights scheduled to arrive across today and tomorrow. There's also set to be a special visitor in our airspace.
So we've been advised by the Air Traffic Control Tower that Santa is on schedule to arrive tonight. We don't have the exact time, but he will arrive tonight.
Ebony ABBLITT, 7 Tasmania News.
And there's some good news for any Tasmanians wishing to spend the festive season outdoors. The Bureau of Meteorology has predicted mild, sunny weather across most of the state for the big day and beyond.
Low to mid-20s for the next few days, so in the west a little bit cooler, in the east low 20s and same with the north coast, but inland temperatures just that little bit warmer and even getting up to around 27 degrees inland for the next few days.
Forecasters expect these temperatures to climb into the 30s in some parts on the weekend. There are fears Tasmanian women will find it harder to access IVF treatment after a popular clinic dramatically slashed a number of its staff and services. Virtus Health will now only run skeleton services at its Launceston clinic, meaning clients may have to travel to Hobart for help.
The travel requirements will add another layer of complexity to those people when it's already a very challenging time.
It's understood the restructure was made due to decreasing profit margins, and the union says up to 8 people could lose their jobs. Vandals have damaged community facilities in a small Huon Valley town in a senseless act of destruction. All 8 toilets at a reserve in Cygnet were left smashed to pieces. Council officers are frantically working to repair the facilities before the town's popular folk festival in January. The council is urging anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. Back home, and thousands of Hobart Hurricanes fans have draped themselves in purple to cheer the side on to victory for its first game at home this season. Young and old packing the hill at Blunston Arena, taking full advantage of perfect weather conditions on Christmas Eve. The BBL side has 5 more home games this season, including 2 matches at UTAS Stadium. While Santa will be carving up the sky in his sleigh tonight, his helpers were spotted carving up the waves today. The annual Santa Surf taking over Clifton Beach, bringing together more than 100 people for some fun in the sun.
Decked out in Santa hats and hitting the waves. These keen surfers spending the morning celebrating at Clifton Beach at the annual Santa Surf competition.
We just wanted to do something for the surf community down here at South Arm to have some fun and just bring everyone together around Christmas.
Attracting locals of all ages, challenging them to don their festive best for a fun day at the beach.
As you can see, there's about 100 people kind of on the beach, and they're doing everything from building sandcastles and having some team surf challenges.
The friendly competition allowing people to show off their best tricks on the water. There were plenty of thrills, as well as, of course, plenty of spills.
Oh, it's real good, especially when they fall off. All the hats and stuff go everywhere. So good.
I think, just getting in. I was with on one of the teams with the kids. That was pretty good. Just a surf earlier with everyone. That was quite fun. Did get one good wave, so can put that in the bag, I guess.
Participants and organisers hopeful that the time spent in the sun will prepare them and their stomachs for a big day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there's nothing better than getting out, doing a bit of exercise and really creating some room in the tummy to fill up tomorrow, so it should be good.
And what are you most looking forward to tomorrow?
Oh, probably having a big dinner.
Ebony ABBLITT, 7 Tasmania News.
The Hobart Hurricanes have defeated the Melbourne Renegades by 7 wickets in their BBL clash at Blunston Arena. Darcy Short and Ben McDermott both posted half-centuries to guide home the run chase after the bowlers tore through the Renegades' top order.
The Hurricanes walked on to Blunston Arena for the first time this season with a 1-1 win-loss record, and on Christmas Eve they were delivered an early gift.
Talking about swinging, Harper's hit it straight to the man at square leg. Perfect start for the home side.
But in the blink of an eye, the bowlers were back under pressure. Aaron Finch and Sean Marsh bludgeoning the Renegades to 50 in the power play before Marsh went too ambitious towards the short boundary.
Marsh groans because he knows he's out.
Finch passed 50 before he too was groaning.
There you go, no again.
The captain's frustration soon amplified as his side capitulated, Riley Meredith taking 3 for 15 to help bowl the away side out for 147. In reply, sloppiness in the field kick-started the Hurricanes' innings. Grimaces quickly turned to smiles for the Renegades as Simon Malenko and Caleb Jewell fell in successive balls.
Little edge on that, that's out, 2 in a row.
As the innings appeared to stall, Darcy Short shifted up through the gears, helping push the score towards 100. But after passing 50, he soon found himself back in the pavilion.
Oh, hang on, that might be out. Yes, got him.
But Ben McDermott and South African import David Miller took charge of the dying stages, combining innovation with brute strength.
Oh, David Miller.
To help see the Hurricanes home for their second win of the season. Garth, Burley, 7 Tasmanian News.
Good evening. 25 was the state's warmest today in Launceston, a high of 19 right across Hobart, Burnie and Devonport. Low Head, St Helens and Lyweenie all reaching 18, Smithton and Strawn 19, 21 in King Island. On the close-up, cloud about the northwest and northeast of Tasmania. Conditions elsewhere are mostly sunny. Further out, extensive areas of bushfire smoke persist over New South Wales, parts of Queensland and Central Australia, while middle and high-level cloud is streaming across the south of WA. Tomorrow shows a weak cold front to the south of the state late in the day, while low-pressure systems and troughs continue to dominate the mainland. Northeast to northwesterly winds tomorrow 10 to 20 knots, swells up to 1.5 metres in the west and south and below 1 metre in the north. Tomorrow's forecast now are partly cloudy 23 in Hobart, Geeveston 24, 26 and partly cloudy in Bothwell. In the north, Launceston partly cloudy, Devonport 21 and cloudy 27 in Cressy. Burnie and Curry tomorrow 21, a partly cloudy 20 in Strawn. Possible light showers in St Helens, Swansea reaching a high of 24 and 23 in Orford. The UV forecast extreme 11s and 12s across the state. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast now, Thursday fine apart from possible light showers about the east and south coasts. Friday showers about the east and south, and Saturday fine apart from light showers about the north and east coasts. Capital cities looking mostly sunny about Perth and Cairns tomorrow, 31 at Adelaide and Sydney 26. And it's currently mostly sunny at Hobart, Launceston 19 and Devonport sunny and 16. That's all in weather tonight, Rach.
Well, that's all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful and safe Christmas tomorrow. Bye for now.
What are we going to get?